Guys, this Love Bites. Let me tell you something. You see this? Knocking at heaven's gate. More like knocking at heaven's dumpster. It's garbage. No, I'm joking. This was fantastic. This was great. I mean, okay, first off, we already know about the artwork. The artwork's great. But like what's inside is pretty cool. So this was like a standard Blu-ray. Like it wasn't pre-ordered or anything. No special things. I did get one of these little badge things. It's kind of cool. I went there. You get a little sheet that it lists like the songs and the bonus. We'll talk about the bonus features at the end. And it says a lot of stuff in Japanese, which I won't care. I can't I don't know what it's saying there. There's like a special message here of some sort. Don't know what it's saying, but pretty cool. This is like a little art book, but it shows the members of the band. It starts with the 5 coffins. The 5 coffin intro is actually pretty cool. I liked it. Some might say it's a little cheesy. I thought it was very fitting for it. The 5 coffins. It's kind of like, if you're familiar with Baby Metal, it's kind of like what they did with the intro for their, I guess the other one, but not as overdone. It was still kind of, like it knew it was just a one-time intro sort of thing. And not like setting up some sort of metaverse or Lovecraft universe. A Lovecraft blend though would be kind of cool now I think about it. Sorry, it just slipped off my tongue. Wow, I'm a horror guy. I like horror. I like Lovecraft, and I like Love Bites. I think those two could blend very well. All right, so right from the beginning, this thing was fantastic. Like I said, it starts off with a 5 coffin intro, and then it goes into the Awakening, which is their it's like their intro track, right, from Awakening of the Abyss, or from Abyss. But they didn't just play it as they're coming out. Now, like the beginning part, was playing, but then when the guitars come in, they're actually playing that song, which is a lot better than what I thought. When I read that it was going to start off with the Awakening, I was like, okay, that's probably going to be the intro music. It's probably going to be pre-recorded. They're just going to play it, and they're going to set up for Hammer of Wrath, which is the second song. But I was wrong, and happily so, because it just was a great way to start it. Anyway, they go right from the Awakening to Hammer of Wrath. Great song, hard hitting. Like that one there is very. It sounds very Testament-ish. It's very tight, very thrash. Ooh, it's very good. It's very good. But we already know about the songs. I'm not going to go in detail why I like these songs or whatever. You already know that, okay? I think the question you have is, does it sound good for seeing it on the DVD or the Blu-ray? Does it sound good there? How does it look? Well, it sounds great. Now, my setup, I don't have elaborate sound setup in my living room. It's just a TV. But even with that, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I mean, the sound, as you heard, I think Hammer of Wrath was one of the ones that was released on YouTube. The sound quality is very clear. The guitars are very heavy, very, very loud, very full, without overpowering everything to where you can't hear. Let's say like the little backing things, like the little synth sounds that are kind of in there sometimes, like the orchestras and stuff like that. You can hear that too very clearly. It's not It's not muffled. It's not lost in the mix. Haruna's drumming, man, it was great. It was like just thunder, just endless thunder. It was great. And of course, there's times where you see, hear Fami. You could definitely hear her bass. Oh, that's the thing too. In all these songs that you're familiar with, Love Bites, and these songs, Hammer of Wrath, Bravehearted, Don't Buy the Dust, Stand and Deliver, Shadowmaker, Break the Wall, Dance with the Devil, Liar, Judgment Day, Nameless Warrior, MDO, When Destinies Align, Holy War, Glory to the World. All these songs, when they have like a bass moment that is noticeable, like just little things. I think Hammer of Wrath, is it? I think it might be Bravehearted. No, Hammer of Wrath does. It does have a little bass moment there. That and I think Bravehearted as well. Those things stand out. Okay, like you can hear. Like, what I'm saying is, everyone sounds clear. They sound great. No one gets lost. How do they look? Well, that's really the best part, because you got the Blu-ray not just to hear it, you got it to see it. And you want to see a good show, right? Well, you're going to get a very good show. You're going to get a phenomenal show. First off, the picture quality is amazing. Now, I don't have like a 4K TV or anything fancy like that. In fact, I'm pretty sure my TV is probably going to die this year. I mean, it's just, I got it like, man, almost like, I think Obama was president when I got that TV. That's how old it is. But anyway, with that said, it was like very clear. It was great. You could see it was so large and it was so like just, it was freaking great, man. I don't know how to say it. The lighting was fantastic. I mean, there was times where like the lasers would go off and the lighting was like kind of dark in the background, so the lasers would really stand out, and it kind of make it seem like it's a different world, and like what you're seeing isn't real. Like it could be like AI generated, but it is real. You know, it's what I'm saying is a fantastic show, fantastic light show. Great performance from the band. There's all sorts of things that happens in various songs. Some of my favorite moments are when they switch places, when Midori and Miyako would switch places on the stage. There's a very significant moment. I think it was Holy War. No, When Destinies Align. I think it was that one. When Destinies Align, where Midori and Miyako gave the best pose they have ever done, and I'm surprised no one has like got a steal of that thing, because the one I captured was on my phone or taking a picture of it on the TV and it looks like crap. Like, someone needs to get that. I don't have the tools to get that. Someone needs to get that. It is Miyako and Midori back to back like they're action heroes, okay? Back to back, like they're shoulder to shoulder, man. And the camera is moving around them kind of low, all right? And they are in the zone. And you could tell they're like leaning their weight on each other. It looks like they're just sisters. They're like, well, you know, they're sister wolves, okay? It's just so great. It was so fantastic to seeing that. I was like, man, I go back. I didn't get a picture of this. I put it in the Discord, and it's kind of grainy. And then I slipped in a picture of out of all games, because I do have video game references here and there. Contra for the NES. You know what I'm talking about? The title scene, or title screen, where the two guys are like, you know, back to back. It's just an action hero pose. Okay, they look like badasses. Okay. Midori and Miyako look like a total badass duo during this whole performance. At the same time, like, here's the thing. Okay, during the during the majority of the concert, like, Midori had her usual like sunny glow, but yet looking very fierce and powerful. Miyako had There were some very warm moments with her kind of smiling. You did get a little bit of that kind of cold look, like she's kind of concentrating and kind of focused in the moment, which I kind of like too. And I'll just leave it at that because that look, man, that look is really cool. You know what I'm talking about. But let's see. Asami was very. How was she doing it? I mean, she was very Asami, and that's kind of like a cheap way, easy way to kind of explain it. But she has like that front lady energy, but it's kind of like she's sweet, you know. She's sweet. She seems like when you see her, I swear when you see her, it's like she's like royalty, man. She's like a princess. She's like a, oh, I said princess. She's a queen. She's a queen of har. Okay, I say har. I'm metal. I got har on the brain. Why do I have har on the brain of all things? Did I somehow get Lovebites and Lovecraft blend together? That doesn't make any sense. I'm sober today, guys. No edibles. No, nothing. I don't know what's going on with me today. But I will say Asami was great to see. Haruna, man, like there was like no real break. It goes from song to song to song to song. There's a couple moments where Asami is speaking, obviously in Japanese because it's a Japanese concert, Japanese audience, and sure. And then there's that part where Miyako plays the piano, which was okay. That part was okay. It wasn't really what I wasn't hyped for it, but it was okay. It was nice. You know, she plays very well, and it's very great to hear. But Haruna, man, I'm surprised her calves aren't bigger than what they are. That's a lie. She's hiding her power level right there. And let's see what else. Oh, Fami. Okay, Fami was nothing but smiles for the most part. I noticed something. All right. Fami was mostly smiling. When she smiled, she had that, like she is like she can't believe where she's at sort of smile. Like that she's completely amazed and in disbelief that she is on stage with these very talented women playing this extremely difficult music and just dominating. While dressed and looking like you're there to. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they're dressed like royalty. They're dressed like how would you say it? Sophisticated. Okay. They look like they would put on a classical concert, like play violins. You know, not hard-hitting thrash, not hard-hitting power metal. Okay, not that, right? But let's see who else. Oh no, there was something else about Fami. So there were some times where she has like this other face it's I rarely see, where it's like she's focused or really concentrating on something, like, or maybe she saw something and didn't like it, or maybe if she messed up on it. I didn't notice really any mistakes or anything. I couldn't really tell you that, but she would make a face. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, man, it was a great show. It was a great concert. This is fantastic, man. I'm definitely gonna watch it again. And I have to, because there's different things. I'm sure there's things I missed because while I was playing, I was trying to take pictures of it on my phone that I could show you guys. Like, man, this moment's great. There's one disappointing thing about this. So there are bonuses. There's a bonus behind the scenes, which is great. But I don't speak Japanese. But that doesn't matter, right? It would be like, okay, they could use subtitles. There aren't any subtitles. So that becomes difficult, right? So you don't get this for the behind the scenes, right? You like, no one buys, if you're a Love Bites fan, you don't buy this for the bonus. for the bonus content, unless you don't mind playing guessing, what they're saying and all that stuff, which is fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watched it. It was cool to see them arrive in the vehicles that they did. I did take note of that. I want were those taxis? Were they personal vehicles? I'm kind of one looked like Fami's looked like it was a personal vehicle. Okay, that could have been her dad dropping her off. Okay, but it was cool. It was cool to see. And to see Midori arrive with her hair like all down. So because Midori has like this crazy hair, right? So all that is done before the show. So I don't know how long do you think it takes Midori to get her hair ready for show? I mean, what's the over or under on that, huh? Let's see. I'm reading her comments in the chat. I like the mix. Feels like you're there compared to the previous releases. Yes, I do agree with that. Oh, I realized I remembered something too. I was gonna say before I wrap this up. It already looked like I did. I was gonna say, "Stand and Deliver" is one of my favorite songs off of the Judgment Day album, and the performance of that song on the Shining Volume 2 was a little... Well, there was technical issues during that. Okay? There's some issues. There was some, like... well, I'll just leave it at that. Okay? Like, this version of it performed at this concert was good, but something felt a little bit off. Like, in that song, they have, like, this unison, like, vocal part, right? Where it's supposed to be, like... And it sounds great. The studio mix sounds pretty good. Hearing it live, it's like, well, like, something was a bit off about it. It was kind of distracting, but not that bad. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay? I think there's something in the backing vocal that they will figure out as they do it to make it just right. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. But you let me know. Anyway, that will wrap up my Love Bites review. All right. Now, bye now.